Innovative.
I need to go live.
Check.
I always go live, but I keep my camera just kind of aimed at me. So I don't even know how to tag niggas in the live, nigga.
It's all good.
I'm an old nigga.
I just started a live stream.
What's up out there live? Old people always say, what's up out there in TV land? What's up? Do we say live land? Live world?
Yeah.
Just started a live.
Start rapping in this joint.
I always do every week. What was that last week? Me and Stink was going back and forth like little fake bars.
Oh yeah, at the beginning. All right,
Check it.
I'm just dropping weed.
All right.
we're gonna get it started.
We live? We going live?
We in here today. Everybody, this is Innovative Comedy. I'm Coolazzcam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet, and I'm here to make y'all laugh today with some friends, and we're gonna talk some shit like we always do. So I'm gonna pass it to my guy Tony over here. What's up? What you got going on?
What's good? It's Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. And it's just chilling. Shit. It's a Wednesday, so we back up in here. Got a special guest. And about to let her introduce herself.
What's up? I am Sadiqua Scarlett, and I'm a comedian, actor, prolific shit talker. And so I'm in the building, kicking live, all the way live with these guys today. What up?
Right.
Good.
That's what's up. Okay, so all the introductions are out the way. What the fuck is going on in the world? What have y'all been seeing in the news right now that y'all think is like pressing?
Shit. I don't know. It seems like the news changed. I don't know. I've noticed the thing I was watching the most was the Joe Rogan, Sanjay Gupta interview. When you seen that shit?
No.
Rogan had, Sanjay, the dude on CNN.
Right.
He had him on his podcast like Monday or maybe like Friday. And he just was asking him like, why the CNN lied directly on me. And he kind of wouldn't let him. It wasn't even like an argument or type, but they're trying to make it like he was about to attack him. And he was just like pretty much saying like, I took prescribed something from a doctor, and CNN lied and said it was like a horse dewormer. And he was like, dude, this was like prescribed. So Sanjay was kind of like, I don't know, it's whatever. He kept trying to.
He said it with that accent.
He did. He has a bit. It's like a light.
Sanjay Gupta.
Yeah, it's not. He doesn't have a heavy like.
Indian?
Yeah, no, I was thinking of, I have a bad habit of saying certain words instead of just saying Indian.
Oh.
I was going to say like, nothing racist, but I was going to say like chutney. He has a strong chutney accent. Like chutney is a dipping sauce.
Chickpea.
Yeah,
accent.
you would just, that's my habit. I can just.
Very strong curry
Yeah,
accent.
it's a very curry. It's very curry.
It'll stain your
no
fingers.
Potatoes, maybe the rice. Or curry and some
curry
rice.
and rice?
I like the curry and potatoes usually, but it's like, but he just kind of, it was a big thing because people seen how they tried to villainize Joe for just asking him like, you lied on us or on me.
Why can't I ask you that?
Yeah, and he kind of kept, dude kind of admitted like, oh, I don't know, it's messed up, but he was like, but it doesn't bother you working for a network that kind of would blatantly lie on somebody, and I'm kind of asking you out of, and it was just kind of, it wasn't tense or tight, it was just he's holding you, he's doing what, if you lie on somebody and you got to, that's like you homies with somebody, and that's your friend, and me and you cool, and then we sit down, and of course we gonna talk about, but you there, you don't think that's weird, and it's on how you react to it. So I guess they tried to make it like he was.
But everyone at CNN, was under that same guise.
Yeah.
So it's like, what you want Sanjay to do? He like, I gotta get paid on the
They sign his paychecks.
15th. I need
exactly.
To
I'm just a doctor
check.
they bring in.
Right.
Like,
I'm so called.
I don't even have a real show.
He been on the CNN for like 20 years.
They just give him specials. Like, he doesn't even have like an actual show. If you think about it, he's like Como be on. He'll pop in on Anderson. Well, Anderson. He'd be like, well, Chris. And be like, it's like, dude, when is they gonna get a show? Give this nigga 30 minutes, like the Gupta hour or something. Like, I don't know. But it's just that's one thing I noticed was kind of the main news streams was like pushing hard. Because a lot of...
I saw Magic Johnson, I guess he spoke out.
About what?
About
the
getting,
vaccine?
Yeah, the vaccine, saying that, player should get the vaccine. Oh, so it's something with Magic Johnson now?
Nah, he.
He's the
Like he the only person that
you know?
he only the person that ever got AIDS and like blew up 150 pounds and just became a successful business.
Magic Johnson Theaters though.
Hey, that's where we went. I grew up.
All right,
I grew up over there.
Okay, but not just that. Magic Johnson Fridays.
Everything.
You know, the 24-hour fitness sport.
Fucking Magic Johnson Dodgers, nigga.
Right?
Like,
Come on now.
This nigga really
now.
like
Magic
really.
Johnson.
Magic Johnson Dodgers.
It's the Magic
nigga-
Johnson hour.
That nigga went ham, and I don't hate him. I don't hate the man at all. I'm just saying that's you the one. Easy was gone in like 3 weeks after he took a like this nigga had 2 coughs and died. This nigga been around 35 years.
For different folks.
Yeah, he was stroking some old pedigree. I don't know what.
It's different strokes for different folks. I know people that are living healthy lives with the virus today, and so what do you do? But as far as the vaccine is concerned,
That's a different.
How do you
feel? What are your
touchy
thoughts?
Topic.
What are your
touchy
thoughts?
topic. So I think in some cases
It's needed.
it's a necessary.
Yeah. Same. I feel the same.
Yeah, necessary thing, and for the mass population, right? Mm-hmm. But I think that the whole COVID thing itself was just handled
super poorly.
Like. And so it gets us to this point. Now you got to have your foot on people's necks. That's the way you like it.
Untrustworthy.
You like it like that, though. You like it like that.
It's like this authoritative hand, like, do it. And it's like, now it's kind of we're at the point where it's like, or everything's over for you. Or it's,
right.
You don't get to do shit. I mean, even the comics for a person that's like, I just do clubs. And now the clubs you want to do, you can't even get in.
That's right. You got to show your card. Mm-hmm. You want to go to concerts. You want to go to the ball game. You want to,
No, it's about to get colder. They about to make it to where nail salons, barber shops, beauty salons, all these, businesses, the ones you can rely on a regular basis.
Yeah. But it's crazy because it's not like it's a real card check. It's just like, show me your card. Thank you.
Well, for some people, depending on how real they want to take it, you might have a hall monitor that really want to take his job too serious.
I think I was somewhere last night and it was a hall monitor. Yeah, I think there was a hall monitor.
Hey, they had some hall monitor ass niggas
my shit was legit, so he had to relax.
They had some hall monitor ass niggas at the Comedy Store. Like nigga, half of them are like, you a comedian yourself, bro. Like, you're not even you didn't go to no security guard school. You didn't take no, nigga, you got a t-shirt on. Like, nigga,
they sell them at the t-shirt shop.
Like, I could buy that, and it say the Comedy Store is security. They don't even say like, they be like, some of the dudes we try to. I've seen, not even on me, but I've seen them like buck up on an unneeded buck up, like kind of like the dudes even like, I was just asking about a table, nigga, like. Like, you mad your jokes didn't go over at a set or something, you just take it out on the nigga one night.
That goes back to pushing authority, Everybody want to be an authority. Everybody
it's like, hey, you get a little bit of power if you have never had any. It's almost like they say, like, victimized people usually, when they get power, become the victimizers. And then people that just never had anything, when they get something of it, they just lose their fucking mind with it. So,
right.
So either way, it's like you just supposed to, everybody that's only supposed to have it should be people that were born into it. It's either way. It's like, you see, no, that's what I'm saying. That's how some people think. I'll be like, well, they don't know how to handle it, so only these people should make the rules and the laws.
Oh, right.
That's where a lot of that thinking comes from, because people will go, well, they've never had shit, so they don't know how to handle shit. It's the same thing when, kind of like as black people, we build shit up, and then it's always like, if there's not a hand of other cultures in it, they feel like they have to show us how it works, and they're like, we're working fine. Right. And then when they can't show us how to work it, they kind of destroy it.
Yeah.
Or either just take it. Over. Yeah. Either take it over or just fully destroy it. Like,
still kill and destroy.
Yeah. And then it'll be like, hey, why haven't you guys learned to get it up yet? Like,
exactly.
Like,
and then do that same method over and
over again.
And
Black
then we
Wall
be mad
Street.
at each other like, man, you need to get your shit together.
Exactly.
You need to build.
This wouldn't have happened if you would have had.
Right.
If I wouldn't, these niggas.
You mad at me?
These niggas came in with cocktail bombs and shit. You talk about if I wouldn't.
Facts. Hung everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Blew up the whole town.
You just stood there and let the shit nigga turn the day from Friday and shit. Like, right. You just gonna stand there and let them do the shit. Like, like, no, nigga, what the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Right.
So yeah, I feel that though. Like I just think a lot of this shit now, we're at a time when shit already was changing and shifting, laws and different shit, and this is a way to get everything intact that they wanted to get intact.
Sure.
It's like I called it a drill. It was a drill with multiple purposes to it. It was a test to see how we reacted, who listened, who rebelled, who like strongly rebelled, who was vocal, who just didn't give a fuck. They all of that is data that they put in this fucking on this test. Who was gonna take the shot? Who's not? Who's making fun of people that are taking the shot? Who took the shot and is making fun of people who didn't?
Right.
All of it. It's all of this is like it's a major. Like we're living in the fucking purge, just without the shooting right now. Like I started watching that shit on Hulu. The show.
No, you're absolutely right. It is the purge.
The purge.
It's like really, what you call it, population control. So we got to get rid of a couple of million people.
That's how it feels. Like that's all of that. Like we can handle this, do that. It's like it's just strange of how quick shit shifted and like I knew the weirdest shit when it happened and the lockdown happened and everything was still closed, comedy spots.
Right.
But I would like just before I had my car and I would still just jump on the bus or the train and I'd go up to Hollywood. Just straight up from Crenshaw to Hollywood is like probably 10 minutes on the bus, like depending on what part of Crenshaw you on. So
that's amazing.
I would literally jump on, go up there, still hit a weed shop on Melrose, kind of like just walk because we had been in the house so long,
right.
And it was still nobody really on the streets. But I would just do that kind of like a mental flashback of like 4 months ago, 3 months ago when this is where we'd be at, like. I'm getting my weed and I'm waiting, just
reliving it,
kind of like waiting for a bus, and I'll be like, "Damn, it's like."
That's amazing.
So, but in that time, one day I got some weed. I walk, I'm waiting for the bus. I miss it, so I got to wait maybe 40 minutes. I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna roll a blunt." Go in 7-Eleven, and I'm in 7-Eleven, and I noticed already that they have the stickers on the floor to stand here
6 feet,
and it was like this was like COVID was still.
Bro, you waited 40 minutes.
Well, for the bus, I was like, "Oh, that was my get out."
Very detailed.
That was because that was
what happened.
You look at the next bus app, and it says 46 minutes, 42
took
minutes.
Notes. He was like, so I waited.
I don't know. I probably would have waited
minutes.
10, and then I would have started walking in the direction that I knew the bus was gonna come to.
Honestly, I'm chilling. I'm gonna smoke a blunt.
Going to 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke a blunt at the bus stop.
Stickers on the
He
floor.
created a play for himself, something he could do to pass the time by.
6 feet.
Be like, this is new.
No, this is
when did y'all put these here?
I gotta do what?
What these?
Yeah. Anyway, let me get a blunt wrap.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, and let me get. I had to go back in and get a lighter because I'm like, shit. I was like, nigga, but that honestly, when I seen it, that just made me. I started thinking like,
that was it.
When did they
that turn the light on for you?
Yeah, just I mean, really though, of like, how did you? Other shit I already knew was fishy. But it was just the fact of when did they just print up all these shits for stores? And it was like, this shit was like, it's the little shit.
Oh,
like,
it was already there.
Yeah, like it was
so
like,
quickly.
Like it just, it made me think.
It was hot off the presses though.
Like literally.
It was months that went by during like preparation for that.
But that's what I mean. It was only like 2 months at that point.
Nah, only
it shit started in March,
when it went public.
The end of March when they was like, no, we don't want. First it went from.
But people in China already had it.
Yeah.
And it was so big over there, but people who don't watch the news wasn't really into what was going on.
By the time the end of March is when they were like, no.
That's when everything shut down.
There's been other things that was flying in other places that
Can you pass me that lighter?
We ain't really have to worry about.
But if we don't,
or we didn't worry about we didn't have
because we living our lives.
Exactly.
We doing what we do every day.
This one came in. I remember the day I was in Kroger's. Y'all call it Ralph's. I was in Kroger's.
Yeah, I go out of town. I'll be like, how the fuck ain't no Ralph's? Yeah, I feel. He talks either way. I'll keep both of them. I'll be like, how the fuck ain't no Ralph's? It just feel awkward.
Ralph's and Food for Less is both Kroger's.
Ain't they? Yeah, they are.
Because the truck that delivers, it says like.
But anyway, they got Kroger
like
shit
all
and
that
Food
shit.
for Less.
Yeah,
so
that's their parent company.
That's
Kroger owns them.
Yeah.
We've all been to Food for Less. That's right.
Food for Less, old school Food for Less was the shit though. They used to sell the 2 like pack. Everything was in 2s, gallons of milk.
Okay.
So that's why it was called Food for Less because you go there and like you really like.
Stack
it was
up.
Quality shit, but you buy.
You got your
they didn't
stamps
sell one. You literally
stacked up.
Go in that motherfucker with like nigga 180 in stamps. You coming out with like $300 worth of food.
Word.
double pot roast and shit.
Getting
Double hamburger ground beef.
Just spaghetti for the whole month.
You know, y'all making that ghetto ass pot of spaghetti.
Just that pot. In
Double
the
bell
fridge
peppers
for the whole
and shit,
month and
nigga.
shit.
Nigga, they give you a bunch. Nigga, when you ever bought a 66
Go
bunch
eat
of
up
bananas?
some spaghetti.
Nigga, I bought 66 bunches of bananas.
Yeah, and you wonder
nigga.
why you got fruit flies and
Exactly.
shit.
But now you gotta go to like
The
Costco
whole
to get shit like
community
that,
of fruit
right?
flies in your kitchen
Yeah,
and
what
all
the
over the
fuck?
house and shit.
You
'Cause
cussing at
got
the kids?
66 bananas sitting on top of the fridge
Fucking
you
just
ain't
sitting
eating.
there.
Yeah.
Fucking burritos in the freezer burned and shit because you know what? You got 116 bean burritos.
That's that West Coast
Tina's.
stuff.
The Tina's
Tina's used to
burritos.
be the shit and then they fell off. Tina's fell off.
I never heard of it. Yeah. You know,
Tina's burritos, the ones.
I'm from New York.
They fell off.
Shit.
They fell
They
off.
got them everywhere. I know that
Hey,
shit from
I
everywhere.
ain't
Tina's
never
used to be-
eating no burritos till I moved out here.
Tina's used to be my alibi to
all the damn
like
time
steal
now.
bottles, like when I went to the supermarket when we used to steal bottles.
So you could go cash them.
No, just to. Well, I would snatch a fair amount and I would sell a few, have a few. It was like my little hustle, but it was like that was my Tina's burrito. It was like I just go in there with like literally 50 cents and buy like 3 burritos, and then just walk to the little liquor section. And just boop, 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 and then just pay for my 3 burritos and leave.
Oh, okay.
Nigga leave with like $100 worth of liquor, but literally spent 75 cents. Like,
But you gotta
and
know
I wouldn't look like a suspect.
3
just,
burritos for 50 cents.
Yeah.
It can't be good. It can't
at
be
all.
good
It's all
for the
dough.
community.
Like
It
nigga, this ain't
can't.
even tortilla. This is dough.
But you was gotta get it. I
That
have to have
shit.
it.
Tina's used to be. I knew they was going downhill when they started having like pizza flavored burritos.
That's
When
a Hot Pocket. What the hell y'all doing now?
When I saw pizza, it just said pizza. I was like, nigga.
Ew.
Then like lasagna, they had like a lasagna with it.
Lasagna
Like,
burrito.
nigga,
If I wanted lasagna, then I would eat
eat
lasagna.
I'm gonna give me some
Lasagna.
Stouffer's, nigga. If I don't go to Bajojo's.
That's where you going.
Hey, shout out to Bajojo's.
Shout out Bajojo's. They gonna be
Okay,
like,
put me on, Bajojo's.
Yeah, Bajojo's is like the shit. It's out here. It's a pizza spot. Bomb ass pizzas, plus spaghetti, all that shit. Like,
Yeah,
Good
we ordered from
lasagna.
them a couple times.
Okay, that's amazing.
Y'all need to just up y'all staff because motherfuckers
they
like y'all
delivery.
food.
And y'all delivery be like a little minute, but last time they came pretty quick. Shout out to
Word.
Bajojo's.
Shout out to Vajojo's.
Yeah, we
Shit.
gonna have them. They gonna be sponsoring spaghetti and
Facts.
meatball day.
Let's
That's what I'm
go.
fucking
Oh,
with.
that's what we going. We're going to spaghetti and
we
meatball
gonna do
day.
a hot sauce meatball
We're gonna
challenge.
do
That's-
baked ziti.
That's what you. Okay, yeah.
Like some type of pasta shit,
yeah,
you know?
okay, yeah. I don't want your meatballs, B. I gotta.
I don't want your meatballs, B.
I'm not interested in your meatballs.
I don't want your meatballs. Keep your meatballs,
Keep your
son.
meatballs,
Hey,
son.
son. Keep your fucking
gotta-
meatballs
yeah.
in your pan over there.
Yeah, over there.
That's it. So, like, when did you, or where were you born and raised?
So
in-
yeah, I was born and raised in Brooklyn.
That's right.
New York City.
Because we here to Brooklyn. We here.
That's what's up.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, it was-
Born and raised in Brooklyn, and then I went to college in Delaware. Shout out to Delaware State University. It's homecoming this week, so shout out to Del State.
Shout out Delaware.
Yeah. You know where Delaware, the state of Delaware is? Oh, I had to check, nigga.
I had an ex in Jersey, so I knew the whole.
Okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, you
I knew
familiar with the
whole-
corridor?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I lived in Ohio for a while, then moved down to Atlanta. I was there for like the last 10 years. That's where I found comedy,
That's dope.
in Atlanta.
That's dope.
Yeah. So got my bearings there and came out here. You know, just
Okay.
it's COVID. I got my own blunt over there. I ain't even. Don't be passing.
Nigga,
me
we
nothing.
all had it already.
I
Everybody.
saw how long he took to
That
roll
shit-
it. He was over
I was
there
like,
giving us his whole
Yeah,
DNA.
he over there.
I was giving her. I had some
Got
Keep
your-
Sweat playing in the back. I was over here body rolling.
Exactly.
We put the red light on.
Right. And then you had a whole conversation, told us about the 40-minute bus wait and everything. It was
It was marinating.
amazing. It was an amazing time.
Well, so you,
yeah.
so after Ohio, you said you came.
I went to Atlanta.
Okay, so
Went down to Atlanta.
How'd you
and,
like Atlanta?
I loved Atlanta. Atlanta's cool, you know. Atlanta's, it's like a soulful city.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on, especially black
Different,
people.
yeah, different. Like it's different dynamics of every type of black person.
Right.
From like the best to the worst.
Right.
And they all can get it.
Facts.
Like as far as like they
Facts.
getting it,
Yeah.
it's like you could go to a black art showing.
Right,
And it's
right,
like
yeah.
everybody's with like the hippie head things on and long braids
Tell
to the
us
ankle.
about Atlanta now,
And
yeah.
then you go, nigga, you go over by the Superdome and like in the trenches somewhere, like and there's niggas outside just on the porch looking like a Nuck If You Buck remix video.
That's facts.
And they getting it. Like,
I had a couple of those in my corner. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
That's how I went out there when I was doing music, and just one thing I noticed that I like about the South, even with music, it's like a respected type of, like, everybody can hurt you or fuck you off or whatever, get over on you, but it's like on respect shit always.
Yeah,
so
they really really work with each other.
Yeah, so it's a support. I gave a CD to a nigga,
tight knit community,
and seen a nigga the same day, and he was like, "That was you on number 17." Like, damn, nigga, like you listen. Like he was like, nigga,
there'll be a lot of music conferences and all
that. Exactly.
It's a very creative city, especially for Black people. But yeah,
that's dope. You ever go to Magic City?
Yeah, I've been in there.
I went. We went to.
I ain't throw no money. I just watched the pile of money.
I pulled up in the parking lot and they was like, "We close in like 40 minutes, 30 minutes." I'm like, "I ain't about to pay a whole grip to get in this motherfucker."
What time was it?
We was still on our time.
We were still waiting at that bus stop.
I was still waiting for that. I was waiting for that 40-minute 210.
The bus took 40 minutes, man.
Honestly, we was still, because we had only been out there at that point for like 2 days, I think. So we were still on LA time, watches and phones until it adjusted.
You ain't know what time it was.
And we got there thinking
it's getting dark.
And we thinking it's like 11, like midnight, and it's really like 1:45. I think it was like almost 2:30 or some shit.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of they shit be open late, but I was like, I ain't about to pay the. He gave some chicken.
How is it? How is the chicken? Because I'm a chicken connoisseur.
Yeah,
first of all, Atlanta period with the chicken is, when I came here, I was like, what are y'all doing?
Man.
Atlanta period with the chicken is the city.
We got like Oriental.
Yeah, I mean, y'all chicken is so weak, man.
What you talking about, Louisiana?
It'd be like 8 pieces.
That's why I fuck with Popeyes.
8 wings
that's gonna be
for
the closest I'm gonna get.
$8 wings for $20
here in LA. I'll be like, you gotta be kidding.
You gotta go to Popeyes.
So,
and they overcharge
you. Gotta go to Big Wings on a Monday, or what was it, Wednesday? They used to do 25-cent wings on Wednesday.
Word, that's what
I used to know all the fucking spots, bro. It'd be Taco Tuesday. It'd be like Wing Wednesday, bro.
Right, yeah. So I'm new to LA, so I'm just figuring that all out. But
just find the deals.
The wings is good down in Magic City.
Oh, for real?
Period.
What about they got fries too?
Yes.
You know they gotta have fries. Celery sticks. Are they celery sticks fresh?
No.
They ain't bendy.
How's the ranch?
I don't know about
that.
I don't eat the blue cheese. I don't eat ranch.
Yeah. East Coast. One thing I learned from East Coast people, that's how I learned how to eat wings. They a flash on a nigga about putting ranch on wings.
I eat like clam chowder and shit like that too.
I seen Joey Diaz talk. You put fucking blue cheese on fucking boat. You don't fucking put fucking ranch. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, damn.
And then niggas put ranch on everything.
Yeah, everything.
I've seen somebody put ranch on chili cheese fries. I'm like, how you do that?
Fries, ranch, just potato chips.
It's already
ranch,
like saucy with the chili.
It just you're gonna be just shitting like.
Nice.
You're gonna be on the toilet on your phone for like 42 minutes, waiting for that bus.
I'm about to say, waiting for that bus.
Callback. That's a callback for you people that ain't comedians.
All right.
This is
teach the world.
This comedian. This comedian.
Wait
talk.
a minute. It's not free. Goddamn it.
We just giving you sprinkles.
Y'all cash app this.
Y'all follow the breadcrumbs.
All right. Sure.
Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Yeah.
R.I.P. A.J. Johnson. Like, man. That's crazy how like legendary motherfuckers can be, and then when you go and you still be like remember references.
Right.
It's like who's. We both was like, he just was like, hey.
Not just AJ Johnson, Robin Harris.
Yeah.
You gotta give it up for Robin Harris.
I think I was like, Robin Harris was the first like celebrity when I was a kid that died. I actually like teared up. Like I got sad. I was sad. Like, and it wasn't even the Bebe's kids. I liked him from fucking Do the Right Thing. He was one of the 3 wise men, the niggas that sat outside. And because I told him, we had this conversation last week, I consider Do the Right Thing like low key, like Friday. Do the Right Thing is the first Friday. If you it took place on one block in Bed-Stuy.
One day.
From morning to the next morning. It was a comedy and with drama, but it got serious as fuck at the end.
Sure.
And it was the same shit with Friday, like in the hood on this one block. But I just Do the Right Thing. I love all Spike Lee movies, but that's like my
top
like favorite. Like I can watch that shit 100 times a month and be like still like when we gonna watch it again. Like it was everything about it was just dope, and just that energy of that time. I was like 10 when that shit came out, so it was like being a kid that just saw it, didn't know, and seeing him with the Jordan commercials, and just Spike was like always got a good staple. Like I think it should be in like black, like. What's the word? You can just culture, I guess, but something to look up to. Like, because he always put on for like the colleges.
I mean, no pun intended, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? The Cosby Show in a different world, you know, kind of helped mold my life. For real. Just facts. It was the reason I went to Delaware State, because Delaware State's an HBCU.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you got to pay homage to those things that,
It's like one big picture, and it's just different pieces of a puzzle. And I feel like a lot of that was like kind of lost now. We don't have that many pieces. We don't even have like a board to put a puzzle.
It might be too many pieces.
And that's real shit too. Like,
it's mad pieces. You got to decipher through them to figure out which pieces fit together for you.
Because a lot of pieces are given to us that aren't even supposed to be in our
And you got to be
situation.
able to distinguish them.
Exactly.
I mean, it ain't nothing but a video game and shit.
We in a simulation.
Simulation in this
like
bitch.
Real shit. Like
facts. I'm telling my whoever playing me, they can get your shit together, son.
Like, what's that movie Gamer with Gerard Butler and Terry Crews? He was like, dude, just let me play the last level. You're not gonna win.
Right.
Like,
you gotta
He was
relax,
like, you done got me this far. They gonna cheat us. I know how to get through this shit. Let me do it. That's the real shit though.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, imagine that. Well, that is like, what would somebody say to the person, your puppet master, pretty much?
Right.
Like, dude, just let me cut the strings for this. Just let me do this for. You done got me this far, and it's been a rocky ride, my nigga. Like,
I don't know about all the strings.
Cut
some of the strings.
Because now you just like,
you know, I'm not gonna be out here naked. We gonna keep some strings. We can cut a couple though. You know.
I just feel like it's a lot of shit. I think it's once you know what you're gonna do. Like, when did you what point? So you went to school, you went to college. At what point did you know it was comedy?
Shit, 5 years ago. So
that's when you started.
Yeah,
okay.
I started 5 years ago. So I'm fairly new. When you talk to comedians and they talk about new comics, so
I'm three years in, so I feel you. Yeah.
So 5 years ago in Atlanta, I mean, like, cause it's just in general. If we sit around and talk, you know, you gonna laugh.
Yeah.
I talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying. So my peoples would be like, you should do comedy, but I never thought about it. So I was like, how you do comedy? Like, like you got to write jokes, and I was like, how you write jokes?
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, I used to do spoken word, so I wrote poetry.
And you had that stage
prose.
presence.
Right.
I used to rap, so that's always a plus when you.
A plus.
Yeah, like,
and
you
I
start
never
a little
knew.
bit ahead of the curve.
I never knew it was preparation for comedy. But at some point, I wrote a joke and went on stage, and in that moment, it clicked. It was like an orgasm or something. It was like, ugh. I found you, boo. My bitch forever. It's like that first hit of a junkie and shit. Just, that shit hit deep, baby.
Tie me off.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, because it can be painful like that.
Real shit.
Yeah, I discovered that quick.
You up there sweating.
You know, not me, because at first I was like, oh shit,
yeah.
I'm the next.
And then you hit that one crowd.
And then it was soon. It was somebody was like, nah, son, you got.
Yeah, it's like you feel it. You feel I'm ready, and then you get up there.
I felt I was ready, and maybe like my second or third time on stage. I had gone on stage in Atlanta, and I don't know. I went there. And it was people sitting on the stage like couches, and
so
I was just
a different vibe.
I was out of a comfort zone, and
like, these niggas too close for comfort.
And I've learned over the course of time, you know, timing is everything.
Yeah.
And you know, finding that rhythm, is everything. And so, but I was out of sync, out of rhythm, and I bombed.
That's always how the night be, with the same material that you will body some shit with. I've seen it, and it's happened. I've seen a nigga bomb to where I can see him. I seen the sweat stain start like forming on his chest. Like he was all right. He was dripping. It was like, that's it. All right, y'all have a good night. And I was at an open mic a month later, and he went. I didn't even know he was sitting in front of me the whole time, and they called him up. And he got up. I was like, damn, that's the nigga that bombed. Nigga got up there with the exact same set, but his timing was just. And like I was like holding my stuff. We was dying, and it was the same exact. So I know what you mean. It's just it's your comfort.
Yeah,
like that is weird when people on stage.
When they say, you know, you young, because it takes time to hone your craft. It takes time to like figure out your time and your voice. I'm still in the process of developing.
Same.
You feel me?
It's never gonna end.
Nowhere. I'm just.
I had a comedian that said, because I told he's been doing this shit like 20 plus years, and I was telling him like, I was like, maybe I should stop smoking before shows, because sometimes I'll be thinking of some shit. Like I could be in the venue
and then you be in about to, in your head.
And I'll be like, I'm gonna say this when I get on stage about something that's here, and get up there, and it don't even, everything. It ain't even a forget. It don't even come to me. I just go to my certain shit, and then later I'll be like, nigga, I didn't even say that shit. And he was like, dude, it ain't even the weed. He goes, I've never smoked or drank. And I've been doing this 20 years, and that shit still happened to me. And that kind of made me comfortable. Like, oh, he was like, that's just some shit when you have so much shit in your head.
I was at a mic last night, and it was just like I had a bunch of stuff just like to work out. And there was something I wanted to really work out because I had something I've been trying to work out for a minute. And I totally forgot. I was like, and I ain't record myself.
That's the worst.
It's just like,
that's how I felt on Saturday. I didn't record my shit. That shit was fire. I was like, if somebody was even like that callback that you said about the, and I'm like, I remember what I was saying, but I don't remember how I even set that shit up.
Right.
So I was like, damn, I should have. But that's the lessons we learned. That's always record yourself. Have somebody record you. Pay the club if they do the $10, and it's invested in you. So already you gonna get it back, and you gonna learn from your shit. So what's like some of the like you said that was like what are some of the other like struggles you kind of the hurdles or something
with
you hit?
comedy?
Yeah, just when you start even now or starting.
Starting out and because So I mean sometimes it's like people will tell me like, you shouldn't talk so much about being a lesbian or a dyke, because I got a bit where I talk, I'm up in this bitch dyking. You know what I'm saying? I got what you niggas to know. I got on men's underwear right now. The boxer brief,
but if it's
nigga,
like that's the truth,
it's the truth, and like, so
why not?
I ride that, and I had to explain to somebody the other day. I said it's like when a rapper does their first album. It's like they let off a lot in that first album from their life.
You got to know who they are. Who
first album
That's
stage,
your introduction
baby. You
to the
feel
world.
me?
You can only make
first album, baby. I'm still right.
You can only make one. Like
when I get that special, then I don't know, but so I challenge myself with like expanding my content.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to say, really, okay, well, let me pull this other stuff out the basket and sling it at you motherfuckers.
See how
you know
it
what I'm
works.
saying? It works out. It works out. So, but you just tell your story initially. I think when you get in, I think you gain your guts off that because that's you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what I be doing. But that's something I've been challenged with.
I feel that. Like I said, I just noticed I feel like it's out here, probably anywhere. It's probably worse other places, but out here, especially when I started, like I got lucky and started on book shows. I didn't even know about I did.
Just came out the gate.
I got on somebody's show and then I did good I did okay the first 2 times, and then they brought me back some more shows and I was getting my time in, getting shit better. And then I found out about open mics, not even knowing it. They were all over fucking.
Right.
I didn't know about the Comedy Bureau or none of that shit.
All over the place.
So I was literally catching the train and all kind of shit to the Ha-Ha to do mics.
Right. It's the only place.
And I'm in South LA because that's where I went to shows to see people I'm still cool with. Where I was watching shows. So once I realized, these shits are all over. I was hitting every night. I was doing some shit, and I remember just one thing I kind of peeped at certain clubs. I don't want to say every. But a lot of Hollywood shits, of course, it's clicked up, and it's this is some high school shit, college shit where everybody got their own friends. But it's you still are kind of friendly or civil. But it was one thing I noticed was it was a certain I don't know to say resentment or. It was just
that you came out the gate like that?
I think that not even that, because a lot of people still didn't know who the fuck I was. They kind of see me because they start seeing me every week at the mics. Though these people wouldn't. A lot of these people just kind of they do bigger shows and just hit mics nightly, and then they just do one big show that's on something. But it's almost like we're all at a mic, we're all watching each other, we're watching you doing your shit, you doing. It was almost like anytime I'd say black people, black dudes, women. Or women in general of any race kind of get their time to go up, most of the people would just go out to go smoke. It was almost they didn't give a fuck about kind of support. It wasn't supportive groups of mostly women.
I noticed that.
It was it was always just women or black people, black men, black women, or a woman in general.
Right.
Anytime they go up, unless they're in the group with the ass kissers and they're
Right.
and that's their people. But other than that, like soon as they know she's on deck, then they hear it. They just like you see her, and they just go outside, and it's like the room goes from like 30 people to like 7.
Yeah.
Until this person comes back on, then they all back.
And
it was
they
like,
all back in,
and it
yeah.
just seemed that kind of. That's why I kind of gradually went to like more black open mics because everybody's in there chilling. It's like a damn near a show every mic.
You don't think they do that at black open mics?
And they
as
did
well?
it. They did it. No, that's what I said. I don't want to say at every, but because it was some black open mics where everybody's just outside smoking blunts and chopping it up, and then a few people come in. You be trying to get everybody to pull in and sit down. That's why it's not every for everything, but I encountered that a lot in fucking Hollywood. And I would see it a lot. Like, and then once they see, oh, this person's funny, or you know them, oh, you're a nobody, but they fuck with you, and they probably higher up than all of us. Then it's like, hey, what's up, bro? What's good? And it's like,
that's what I'm learning. I've only been out here a year and a half, so and half of it was on lockdown. But that's what I'm discovering.
Okay. Yeah, my bad. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm discovering. It's like, exactly what you just described in the purest detail available to mankind.
In HD.
This nigga got his descriptive verses on deck.
Yeah. I used to rap.
Facts. You just rap that, son.
I was a punchline.
I was about
to
come in with the hook. Yeah.
So what do you think about the Dave Chappelle shit?
I find that's out there. Nah, but I mean out here. But yeah.
Oh, a lot out here with the college that do
it's
that
just
more
like
out here.
Okay.
It's more
networking. It's work. It's work. And I think if you're funny, that I think you.
It overcomes it.
It overcomes it. So you have to figure out how to work it.
Yeah.
Shit, and it's it's a process. But yeah.
Yeah, because just like you. That's once they're in there once you go up or something. Or if it's like then they see like oh this motherfucker got the room actually jumping. Then all of a sudden it's more of it ain't like a welcome to the club, but it's more of a oh hey. It's like it's an acknowledgement. So I know what you mean. But that's what. So how did you feel about the Dave Chappelle special?
I thought it was decent.
It was just like because it's like he's not even doing like material really at a certain point. He's just like. He's just talking.
He's giving his opinion.
Yeah, honestly.
He gave an honest opinion of what he felt.
Yeah, it's not even like they're jokes.
He's so dynamic with his storytelling, how he ties everything together and brings it back at the end. I mean, it's been like the whole point throughout like this whole series.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you can't be pro LGBTQ. And I'm here for the dykes, goddamn it. Put a D in that bitch. You can't be pro that and not pro black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but you
That's
do.
real shit.
And we're gonna call a spade, and I appreciate Dave for doing that. He has the voice, the platform, the power and the money to be able to speak that shit.
Just speak up on it. Like.
But as a black gay woman, I'm with you, Dave. I hear you. I understand. I relate. Yes.
What does that say?
It says Netflix employee walks out of their office in protest of Dave Chappelle special. So they still like they hot. Like the weird part to me.
Protest when they kill us in the streets.
Man,
well,
and that's the weird part.
Why is it a Netflix employee? Also, think about this. Netflix made this deal with Dave Chappelle, right? Mm-hmm. They already knew what he was gonna say before they aired the special.
Yeah.
So the people at Netflix who mattered, who actually make the decisions,
they already made the decision.
They already made their decision based off of watching it. So they stand behind their decision by not taking it down. You know how much they would lose off of profits by taking that down, but not even that. It's like for them, their belief was he didn't do nothing wrong.
But my thing is he's low-key like paying tribute in the shit to like somebody he was calling a friend that was transgender.
I mean, the dude gave a master class.
Yeah.
He gave a pure master class. If you would sit down. But you know what? We just in a time where people don't tend to listen. You have to sit down and really listen to what he's saying. And not only that, tie it into what he's been saying. Because it's all related.
For years. Right? Not just the last special for the last like.
Exactly.
Niggas just looking at these Netflix.
Right.
But this is shit that's been since like '99 when I can remember watching this nigga like specials on
Individuals,
Showtime.
you know, they'll sit back and they can think and, you know, try to put format, a plan or, you know, just a history of the way things have been going on. But it's a lot of people who want to know what's going on right now. What did you do right now?
Yeah.
What did you say now? What have you done for me lately? That
But
Janet Jackson
what
shit.
I'm so concerned about is why are you so offended?
Yeah, like
What are you offended at?
that's the
Like
strangest
really,
part. Like,
none of your liberties.
I think for even speaking on it, I think they feel like he shouldn't have.
Because it's like there's no funny. They're looking at it like there's nothing funny about what's going on and any type of oppression to anybody.
But you don't
which
see
is,
the privilege in that?
and that's why you have to find, because saying there's no funny in anything means all funny is just malicious, or you're only making fun of it no, you're trying to make light of a situation to make people feel better, even because there's people that shit happen to and you make fun of them and they like laughing. You make fun of your homie in a hospital bed when you see him, if something happens, you like, yeah, nigga, now you're gonna be, nigga, y'all both laugh it up because it's it's in a in a way of like I'm not trying to make you feel worse,
malicious.
and so I didn't take
bone.
and I didn't take anything malicious. Like I said, he told a story about a friend that literally ended up killing themselves from being bullied by low-key kind of by the gay community. That's the cold part, and no one took anything from that story. That's the like fucked up part where he's like, damn, like she killed herself because of this shit. And like because she stood up for me,
Right?
Like that was fucked up. Like damn, like you see even the emotion he could take you on. Because when he said that, we watching it, and like when he said it, it was like, oh, like you even hear the crowd, oh, like, and it was just like back down of like then he just gets real again, but it's the truth. So I mean, like you said, a master class.
And that's because I'm about to say, you know, just hitting them nerves, hitting them, bang, bang, man. So anyway, walk on out, and they're gonna keep on business as usual.
Yeah, they're gonna keep putting their movies, their series, all they content out.
Because it ain't like if they put Dave's name on the fucking on the Chateau or Flappers, like that motherfucking line won't be down Lancashire or down Burbank Boulevard.
That line gonna be out there, but it's gonna be people out there that's waiting to get in just to hate.
Even that though, but they still paid to get in. I think that's the thing. You gave your money to give your opinion. You still had to pay to give your opinion.
That's right.
Or you had to pay to see me to try to ice grill me or to sit through my shit. So either way, that shit gonna hit his pockets or any of us when a person has to actually pay for your.
At the end of the day, he remains relevant.
Exactly. You're
gonna keep talking about Dave Chappelle.
You think the club's not gonna book him anymore because y'all paid to get in to look mad. Like the club gonna be like, nigga, we sold out.
We live in a very sensitive,
weird.
And the thing is, if we, if we could focus on humanism, like we all human, people have different approaches to being human that, don't mess with the safety of the general public.
That's it.
And that's it. We humans. Just let people be humans. Yeah.
Worry about your shit. Like that shit don't have nothing. That shit don't have nothing what other people do, who they marry. That shit has nothing to do with.
Everybody angry.
Yeah, like, but a lot of it, I think, is like people were taught that. That's how they came up, and certain people were taught like to hate like that. Like, oh, you shouldn't have the rights of this, that, this. Certain people was taught that like you shouldn't have the right to speak up on any of this. So it's like now we just, like you said, it's sensitive as fuck. But jumping out of that, like what you got coming up, like shows, what you got coming up?
So what I got coming up, November 5th, I'll be at the Comedy Nook for the Ethics Committee.
Where's that at?
The Comedy Nook is on Melrose. Don't give me a line about the actual number.
She's like these streets out here.
I have to look it up. But
I heard of it before. I don't think I've ever been
The
there.
Comedy Nook is Black owned.
Oh, okay.
So, shout out to all the Black owned comedy clubs and the people that are allowing us to hone ourselves there. November 12th, I'll be in Lancaster. I'll be headlining out there. So Cold Crush. So yeah. So that's coming up, and then I'll be in Atlanta for a couple of weeks. So we're gonna hit up some stages out there and celebrate the holidays.
Well,
The ushering with Thanksgiving.
Okay,
That's dope.
Yeah, it's like Christmas shit and.
Well, not Christmas, but Thanksgiving. Let's just start there.
Yeah, she was like, we got to get to the end of November first. You know, they already selling Christmas trees and shit.
Yeah, you guys got a dope setup here with the Christmas.
They be selling Christmas trees
production.
in August and shit.
We got some dope sets up here at the 33rd compound going down. So, you know, tap in. People, if y'all need to book for some photo shoots, video shoots, anything like that, we got that going.
That's it.
Well, Tom, what's up? What
Shit, I got the 23rd, got my birthday in Victorville, hosted by Miss Red, with Stink, D, Fudge, Zoe Johnson, and a couple other people, Seymour Green. That's gonna be a dope ass little spot, Victorville. Check my page for the flyer because I don't know the address off of the hill. Like nigga, I don't be in Victorville, so I don't know. But
yeah,
we doing that shit. Then Monday night, Sunset, 6099, the Sunset Rooftop. I'll be co-hosting, usually open up, just be on the lineup. It's always like dope comedians from everywhere, all over the nation. And it's the best place to pull up. It's like usually $15 pre-tickets, $20 or something at the door. Cool food, all that, but you can pull up, see some dope comics.
Very good food there.
Yeah, super cool. And then I'm there on the 20. That's this Monday, but I'm there that's the 25th, and then I'll be actually there on the Fuck It show hosted by Nicole Denise and Lynn Sun. I'll be on that. That's the 29th, a Friday, same spot, Sunset Rooftop. So that's what I got literally for October. I mean, for the rest of this month, and hitting any little mic in between. That's about it.
That's what's up. Oh, let me tell you, the Comedy Nook is 7456 Melrose. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Tell everybody where they can find you at.
So y'all can find me on the gram at Sadiqua Scarlett, SADIQUA Scarlett. And yeah, that's about it. That's as much as I'm giving y'all.
Hey, that's all. That's all they need to know.
Grams, where can they find you at?
Instagram, Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS, and shit. I'll be on there most of the time. Like shit, I need to make a Twitter, but
that's right.
I feel like I'm behind in the times.
Me too. That's all good.
I'm Coolazzcam. Y'all can follow me at Coolazzcam. COOLAZZCAM. Y'all can Google that shit and find everything you want. I got Twitter, fucking all that shit. Everything linked together, so you're gonna get the same shit on every platform.
Coolazzcam.
I don't got enough time to, be doing all the extra shit. I control like a gang of pages, bro.
That's it.
This shit getting. But I want to give a birthday shout out to my boy Savage Keys over here in the building.
Happy birthday.
Nigga called me Mr. Grindface.
He was already coming with the jokes once he knew who you was.
That shit was hilarious. Hey.
Yeah.
Shit, oh yeah, my birthday this Saturday, October 23rd. Okay. Yeah, about to do it. That's actually the show it's like the same day as the show in Victorville. So it's gonna be my birthday and it's a dope ass show with the homies on it. So if y'all can make it out there, pull up, carpool, something.
There it is.
That's right.
Pop bottles and shit.
Oh shit, he got the Bel Air.
Come here, man. Bring that shit over here.
He's like, put that on there. Okay.
Wait, no, you gotta come over here. Look, he just walked up.
Still got the factory sticker on it.
Funny. Oh, shit, I ain't got shit to say, man. I wanted the blue one, but everybody
they sold out.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to see what the shit tastes like.
Yeah.
Pause.
There you go. All right, y'all. This innovative comedy. It's been a great time. Make sure y'all subscribe to our website at www.theinnovativeculture.com. Make sure you tap in with our Facebook, with our Instagram, with the YouTube, with every platform that we on. We got Twitter, we got all that. We got something for everybody. If you're looking to start a podcast, if you got a podcast already and you want to jump your shit up and get it good, looking a little better, come fuck with us, and we right here. We will definitely make a plan with you, and we will help you produce some great content. And I think that's all I got.
Yeah, he said that's all I got. You know what it is. Innovative culture.
Peace.
Hey, that was a good one.
innovative.